Yo, 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 what's up? This your boy Fats checking in with you with another one. The 500 subscriber giveaway is going to be read out on Friday. So all you got to do is just tune into the video and you will see who the winner is once we do it on Friday while we checking out the video. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to tell you the story about one time when I put myself in another bad situation because I didn't really know what was going on with a lot of stuff. So I got myself caught up in a little situation with somebody to where it could have ended up kind of bad. But shit, with me, you never know what had happened. But yeah, I was at Ellsworth Correctional Facility at this time, and it was this dude named Darren. Now, Darren was a cool individual. He was tall. He was kind of, short hair with waves and stuff like that. I mean, he was just a cool individual. He walked with a limp because I guess he got shot, at this time. But yeah, I was at Ellsworth, right before that, I was at a Lansing Correctional Facility, and I ended up getting transferred to Ellsworth because I was already at the custody level or whatever, and they just wanted to move me up out that situation, put me back into like a medium institution. But I could have went to a medium at Lansing, but I guess I don't know why they wanted to move me up out that penitentiary, but they did. But when I was sitting at the child table at nighttime, and my boy Akbar, he was like one of the Muslim brothers at that time. That when I stole the Muslim prayer rugs, like I said, you might want to check out that video on that. When I stole the rugs, but he was the one that kind of saved me at that situation. So one day he was like, hey, you lead him on. I was like, yeah, I seen it on his drop sheet. And he was like, yeah, when you get there, I want you to talk to this dude named Taifa to make sure that everything is all cool with everything that you did. And I was like, all right. So I owed him like $36. So like I said, when I get to Ellsworth, boom, I come there, come through A&D, do my normal stuff. They give me a badge. And when they give me the badge, they put like a green sticker on it that let me know that I'm like a special diet and I don't eat pork and stuff like that. Because once I stole the rugs and things when I was at Lansing, they put me on that call out sheet. And when you put on a call out sheet to go to that sermon, that meetings or whatever, then they automatically change you over to your whatever diet that religion is involved in. So when I get to Ellsworth, boom, they give me the badge and I see that. But at Lansing, I didn't never see it. So when I get to Ellsworth, they gave it to me. So I go up to my little room. I get into my room. It's this dude named Jax up in there. You know what I'm saying? His name is Jackson, but last name was Jackson, but then we call him Jax. He was like a cool individual at that time. He wasn't, into anything like that. I mean, he was more into his music because he was like a New York person. He was from New York at the time, and that's all he played was that New York music and stuff. So I was, listening to that. I kind of was into the music as well. So boom, I'm listening to him, talking to him. He telling me about his music, letting me listen to it. The songs I already know because, like I said, I used to break dance and stuff back in the days. So I kind of already knew all that music and stuff. So I was asking him, how things roll around there, how the child halls roll, where I'm at to sit. He was like, oh, you cool, man. You can go ahead and sit where I'm going to go ahead and sit at. So I was like, all right. So once I got that shit right there kind of straight, I was kind of cool with everything. So then I go to child hall. When I get to the child hall, like I said, I'm walking up in there, boom, they look at your badge and stuff. So when they look at my badge, they seen I had the green dot on it. So I walked through the line. They already know it's like a special tray. So when I walked through the line, that's when one of the dudes in the line was like, he greeted me with the Muslim greeting, Assalamu alaikum. So I was like, I didn't say nothing to him. I just kept on rolling by him because shit, I didn't know if he was just saying it to everybody that walked by or whatever. I didn't know. So then when I get to the end of the line, boom, that's when two brothers was right there. They was waiting on me right there at the end of the line. It was like, you need to come and sit at our table. And I was like, all right. So I went over there, sit at that table. Jack looking at me. I guess he already knew who they was, but I didn't know who they was at that time. So then, boom, I sit at the table. When I'm sitting at the table, that's when the dude greeted me with the language. So I was like, all right, I kind of know what it was. So I greeted him back, with the Walaikum Salam, and he was like, he was Taif, and then boom. I remember Akbar was telling me when I get there, that's who I'm gonna be talking to. So I was like, all right, so that's kind of cool, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So I'm like, shit, maybe it's gonna be all right. So I start talking to him. He was like, yeah, you owe the $36. He got the little note right there, the little kite that they send you through. Like I said, when you go to another institution, they send a kite at that time because they didn't have cell phones back in the early 90s and the late 80s. So they didn't have no cell phones back then. So then, boom. That's when, after talking to him, he was like, yeah, you got to start coming to the meetings and things and everything like that to where we can make sure that you pay that money off. So I was like, all right. He was like, when do you think you're going to have the money? And I was like, I don't know. But right before then, like I said, before I got transferred, my sister's like, she sent me like $100. So I knew I had $100, but I didn't know when it was going to come because, like I said, I just moved to this new institution. So never know how long it'll take before the money will get there. So then I'm sitting there talking to him, I'm saying, some more. He was like, come out to the yard, and we need to talk some more. So I was like, all right. So I couldn't come out to the night yard because I was lay-in at that time. I couldn't come to the work yard, so I had to come to the lay-in yard, and I told him that when I went to breakfast that I couldn't come to the night yard because it's laying yard, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, you just come to the library, at 1 o'clock and we can talk some more then. So I was like, all right. So then, boom, come to the library. I'm talking to, Ty for some more, just filling out the whole situation. Because like I said, when I came in, they bum rushed me. This is my first day there. I don't even really know was actually, I know what's going on because I owe the money, but I don't know how they gonna really, the whole situation gonna turn out because I see how they own me because they different than the Muslims that was in Lansing because like I said, I kind of knew him, from the street. My mom did. So boom, I'm talking to him, at the library. He just basically, what I'm saying, just trying to fill me out on how I am, what I'm saying, how I'm moving, looking at my character and how I'm, what I'm saying, moving all around and stuff like that. So then, he was just asking me, basically again, how long you think it's gonna be before I pay? And I was like, shit, like I said, my money's just, I don't know, as soon as I get here, I can just let you know then. And he was just telling me, or we was gonna do it in compulsory, or how we was gonna do it once everything kind of played out and stuff. So I'm like, all right, you know, whenever it comes, we can do it in the store, or we can do it, however, if we need somebody from the street to send it, I can send my sister, what I'm saying, can send it up, what I'm saying. He just said basically he's just trying to make sure that we get everything on point and that he hurry up and pay everything off because that's just how they do it. They give you a time frame on things. Hey, if you ain't got the money by this time, then you're going to have to suffer the consequences on this or that. It's just depending on how the things work out, how the things play out with certain things, So I'm just sitting there, what I'm saying, basically talking to him like, hopefully, what I'm saying, this money hurry up and come through to where I can start paying them off. So then, boom, I come back to my cell. I'm talking to Jax. What I'm saying? Boom. Like I said, it's like I only been there like a couple days, This is probably my third day there now. So I'm up in there talking to Jax, what I'm saying, one day. And while we up there talking, like I said, he rolling his little stuff up, He's like, hey, man, I'll be right back, Boom. He leave out. He come back, you know, sit down, smoking his little cigarettes and stuff like that, listen to his music, banging his head. And I'm like, shit, doing the same thing. But I'm on the top bunk, when they got like a window you can push out to where you can, it's like you can just push it out just a little bit to where you can kind of feel a little air, but you ain't gonna feel too much air in that motherfucking desert out there where we was, because we was in the desert. Ellsworth is like a desert. So then we just sitting there talking. And he's just telling me, how things is going on in the pod and basically how everybody be running around there. And he's like, "You met Darren yet?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't met Darren yet." He was like, "Oh yeah, you gonna like him when you see him." And I was like, "Am I?" He was like, "Yeah, he's cool as a motherfucker, man." He said he just be getting a lot of shit. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "What type of shit he be getting into?" He's like, "It just depending on how the day is with him." So I was like, "All right." So I'm just sitting there, listening to him talk about, so, oh boy. So I'm like, "Damn, who's this dude?" I don't even know him, because I ain't never seen him. Like I said, I'm more worried about the Muslims, what they trying to do to me, more worried about what's going on with the whole institution, I'm saying, the cell house to where I'm at. Because I ain't really worried about no, I'm worried about what's going on outside that motherfucker. So the next morning I get up, go to breakfast, come back. And when I come back, that's the first time that I seen D. He walking with a limp and stuff. Because like I said, I guess he got shot or something like that, back then, back in the days. I don't know when he got shot, but they said that's what the people said, that he got shot. So I seen him walking with his limp and stuff like that. Boom, he walked by me. I walked by. He ain't say nothing to me. I ain't say nothing to him. We just walked by each other. Boom, boom. I go upstairs to my little room now. Like I said, in Ellsworth, they got like the little county jail setting. It's like, boom, like a little circle. The shower's right here. The phone's right here. You got the guard chair right here. You got to push the button to get on the intercom, you know. So basically, everything is like in the little circle. You got your tables right there on the thing, so you can't move them or nothing like that. It's just the tables that you can sit on and stuff like that. You got probably about 5 of them out there. So, but you can't go upstairs. If you live upstairs, you can't go upstairs. But if you stay downstairs, you can't be really in front of nobody's door talking to them. But the police let that stuff slide and stuff like that. So, like I said, when they walk by me, I'll just go in and go back up to my room, boom, sit up in my room, boom, wait for the guard to open the door, boom. Because, like I said, you can open the door. The guard got to open the door from the outside. You got to open it from the in. You can open it, push the button, and it'll let you out. Long as, the doors and the day rooms open and stuff like that. So I'm seeing D. I'm looking out the window. I'm seeing him always, just walking around the pod. Because, like I said, he said he's a character or whatever. So I'm trying to see what type of character he is. I don't know what type of character he is. I just know that dude just, Jax was just telling me how sometimes, he might be doing something. So I'm looking out the window right here, looking at the pod, seeing him walking around because he lived downstairs and I'm upstairs. So I can kind of look and see what's going on in the pod because you got the top view to where you can kind of look both ways on everything. When you down low, you can't look like that. It's kind of different, while you up in there when you looking out the windows and things. So like I said, I'm looking at him, just trying to peep him out. So then one day, I go to the yard at 1 o'clock. So when I get out there, I'm seeing Taifa and Darren, they talking. I don't know what they talking about or anything like that, but I see them talking, And then when they see me, I don't know if once they see me, they just kind of split apart or whatever. But that's just the way it looked to me. It's like once they seen me, they was like, boom, I'm gonna go ahead. We can talk about this later. So that's what the conversation looked like to me. It was, but I don't know if it was like that. But it looked like they went their separate ways or whatever. So boom, I go out in the yard. I talk to Taifa. I was like, hey, hopefully that money will be here tomorrow, which is Thursday, you know. And he was like, all right, once they get here, then you might can go to the store the following week after that on that Wednesday or Tuesday. And I was like, all right, because they store day was Tuesday and Wednesday. It wasn't like, back in like when I went to Hutch, it was only on Wednesday. Everybody's store day was on Wednesday. So So I'm telling him, I'm going to go and have that stuff, ready and things. And he's like, all right. So boom, I go back up in the cell house. I'm talking to Jax. Jack's like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Did you hear what happened? I'm like, shit, nah, what happened? He was like, they said that D done whooped up on Freddie down there, and I was like, he whooped on Freddie. He's like, yeah. He said, shit, he put his ass, whooped his ass real bad, you know. So I'm like, shit, all right, man, you know. I say, shit, I ain't, like I said, I ain't see it or anything like that, so I really couldn't say anything about it. So then I go out, boom, I go take my shower, and when I'm taking my shower, that's when D come up in there, you know, he taking his shower too, and he was like, hey man, where you from, man, you know? And I told him I was from Kansas City, you know, because like I said, I just seen him and Taifa on the yard talking. So now he trying, I guess I don't know if he trying to fill me out or whatever's going on with him. But he was like, hey man, where you from? And I was like, Kansas City. And he was like, are you from the city too? And I was like, yeah, I'm from the city. And he was like, shit, where you be hanging out at, you know? And I told him I'd be hanging out at Gateway Gardens, you know, because that's what, like I said, that's where I used to hang out at. It was in the projects in Gateway Gardens, and that's close to 7th Street too. So, and my people stayed on 7th Street, but I always hung out in the projects down there. He was like, oh, you hung out in Gateway Gardens, you know? And I was like, yeah, man, you know, he's like, shit, I know a few people that, you know, be hanging out down that way over there and stuff like that. He was like, where you be, you know, Steve? And I was like, who, Diggo? And he was like, yeah, Diggo. Yeah, I know him, you know what I'm saying? He was like, basically, I guess my cousin Diggo used to run up on 7th Street too. You know, my brother Lump, you know, he used to run up on 7th Street as well, but I guess he didn't know Lump, you know, so he just knew Diggo. So he was like, yeah, I knew Diggo, man, you know what I'm saying? He started telling me, he was like, you know, he's locked up in Hutch, you know? And I knew that too, and I was like, yeah, I know he's locked up in Hutch. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, shit. Yeah, I kind of grew up with him, kind of hung out with him and stuff. And I was like, oh, did you? Basically, we got kind of cool right there. So I was like, shit, that's kind of straight. So then, boom, I leave out the shower, come back up there. You know, I ain't said mention nothing about him getting into it with nobody or whatever. So then, my celly, when I get up to the room, he wanted to take a shower. So then he get up and go take his shower, I guess go downstairs. So then while he down there taking his shower, that's when D come upstairs, you know what I'm saying? He knock on the door. He was like, hey man, let me get my cigarette roller, you know what I'm saying, from Jack's. I was like, shit, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should give you that, you know, because shit, like I said, you know, I said Jack's down there. I said, go down there, tell Jack's, you know what I'm saying, to come up here and tell me to give him that. I said, cause D, you know what I'm saying, you already know the game. You know, he's like, yeah, I know the game, man, you know what I'm saying? But shit, that's my stuff. You know, he knows it's mine. I said, but shit, I don't know if it's yours. I said I seen him with it a few times, but I ain't never seen him. You know, I ain't never know that, you know, it goes to you or anything like that. And he was like, come on, fast man. We just had a talk in the shower, you know what I'm saying? I kind of know your people and stuff. I ain't going to be doing no type of grimy ass stuff and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, man, you know. So then, boom. So then he, like I said, getting kind of hostile, you know what I'm saying, with me. He ain't supposed to be coming upstairs anyway, so I guess he just came up there to get his, go ahead and get his cigarette roller or whatever, and he was going to come back down or whatever. But while we talking and stuff, that's when the police that was doing their rounds, they was coming, you know what I'm saying, around there to us. And when they got there, they was telling them, hey, Mr. Bryant, you know you ain't supposed to be up here. Won't you get on back downstairs? And he was like, nah, I'm trying to get something from somebody. Somebody owed me something. And he said, I'm trying to get it. And he was like, nah, you're going to have to hurry up and get downstairs because I'm going to have to write you up if you get yourself caught up in this situation right here. And I guess they get started arguing a little bit. I'm sitting there looking at them arguing. And I'm like, shit, man, I don't know. So that's when the conversation got heated between, you know what I'm saying, D and the police. And they started, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, with words and things like that. And I'm just, like I said, he got the door, holding the door right there. So when he started talking to the police, he let go of the door. So now I'm holding the door like this, you know what I'm saying, with it kind of pushed out to where I can kind of see both of them on the thing, on the run as they talking. So that's when D looked at the police and was like, hey, man, you better get the fuck out of my face before they end up peeling you off the walls. And so the police looked at me. He was like, did you hear what he just said? And I was like, nah, I ain't hear what he said. And D was like, man, like I said, you know what I'm saying? They're going to end up peeling you off these motherfucking walls. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. So the police hit the button, boop, 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 boop. And when he hit the button, he kind of like moved up towards me and like closed the door. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So now, you know, I'm trying to push the thing to come out, but he's like up against the door right here. And you know what I'm saying, D right there with him. So like a couple minutes later, that's when the police come up there. They go ahead and put him in his cuffs and stuff and run him off out. And he was like, man, Fast man, you on some bullshit. You on some bullshit. You know, he's saying that when he walking out. So I'm like, shit, damn. I said, shit, I ain't know it was his stuff, you know, because like I said, I ain't know it was his stuff. So then, like a couple minutes later, that's when, you know what I'm saying, Jackson's coming up the stairs. He's like, man, what happened, man? What happened? You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, D came up here looking for, asked him about the cigarette roller. I told him that he had to go down there and ask you. He was like, man, that was his cigarette roller. I was like, was it? I said, shit, I ain't know it. You know, I thought it was yours because I see that you use it. He said, but you ain't, when you see me using it, you know, I use it real quick and then I usually run out the cell and give it to him when he calls. So I was like, shit, I ain't know it. I ain't know that, you know. So I said, shit, I ain't know it. He was like, damn, man, that's some fucked up shit, you know. So like I said, out that whole night, we're sitting up there talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him to convince him that, hey, I ain't mean to do that, you know what I'm saying, no boy. I thought it was his, you know. And like I said, I'm new. I just got into, got this thing going on with the Muslims and stuff too. So I'm kind of on guard about everything. I got to try to make sure I'm playing my cards right, you know what I'm saying, with everything. So like I said, I ain't know it was his, because if I knew it was his, I'd have gave it to him. Didn't nobody tell me anything about, you know, whose was what and who. So like I said, me and him talking all night about that. Now the next morning, when I go to breakfast, like I said, I'm sitting at the table, you know what I'm saying, with the Muslims and stuff. They don't know, you know what I'm saying, what happened or anything yet, you know what I'm saying. But later on that day, they kind of put two and two together because somebody else told them what happened. But yeah, boom, I come back. And when I come back, it's this dude named Butter. He's like, shit, when D get out the hole, he gonna beat your motherfucking ass. That's what he was telling me. I was like, shit, man, why you saying that? He was like, shit, because, nigga, you already know how D plays, you know. He don't play that shit, you know. He around here whooping everybody's ass all the motherfucking time. I was like, shit, he ain't gonna do nothing like that to me. I'm saying this to myself, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I don't really know what this man's gonna do because shit, if I put him in the hole or something like that, shit, no telling what'll happen. So every day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that dude Butter, you know what I'm saying? He's in my ear about some old bullshit about, you know what I'm saying, what D gonna do to me. He was like, he be sending kites to him and stuff like that. So then one day I was sitting up in the cell, boom, my money came through, everything's good. I get some tobacco and stuff like that. So I'm asking Jax, you know, damn, I wish I can get something over there to your boy, you know. And so he's like, shit, he knew somebody that worked over there in the hole and stuff like that to where he can kind of get something over there, but he had to kind of see what was gonna be up with it and what they was gonna pay. So I was like, all right. So then, boom, a couple days later, he's like, yeah, he can get it over there. So I gave him a little tobacco, sent it over there. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, you know, be cool and shit, you know, just let them know that, hey, you know, a little kite and let them know I ain't mean to do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, boom, I sent a little kite over to her. It wasn't no bitch move or anything like that. It was just shit I didn't know, you know. So, I said, like I said, you know, Jax gave it to the dude. He sent it over there. So then, like I said, like a couple of days later after that, the Muslims, you know what I'm saying, they sit me at the table and it's like they heard what happened and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, they was like, shit, hope there ain't gonna be no type of beef or nothing like that with y'all. Because at that time, like I said, I wasn't in the Muslims with the group or anything like that. I was just like a regular individual that just owed a debt. So if somebody wanted to jump on me or whatever, they wasn't gonna do nothing, you know what I'm saying, to kind of help me out or anything like that. But yeah, I had a little compensatory for them. I told them, you know what I'm saying, I had like $10 worth of compensatory. I'm gonna go ahead and give them, pay them off, you know what I'm saying, like 3 weeks or whatever. So they was like, they was cool with that, boom. So then, boom, I get that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I bring it out to the yard, give it to them. So I'm start paying on my debt, so everything's cool. So they basically telling me, hey man, you know what I'm saying, just be cool with everything. Don't get yourself, you know what I'm saying, involved in no more bullshit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and just let the shit just ride out. He said hopefully everything with Darren is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, straight. And I was like, all right, you know. But shit, like I say, every time I see that nigga Butter, you know what I'm saying, I always got something to say, you know what I'm saying? Like he's talking to it, like he's talking to D all the time. Oh, he gonna whoop your ass, you know what I'm saying? When he get out the hole, he gonna whoop your ass, you know. So then I go to the Muslims one day and I'm like, man, shit, this one dude, you know, always in my ear, you know what I'm saying, about some old bullshit. I was like, how should I deal with that, you know? Because shit, I don't want him to think like it's just gonna be, you know, he's just gonna be in my ear every motherfucking day talking about so crazy shit. Should I just run up on him or how should I do it? And they was like, shit, we gonna holler at security and we have security go over there and talk to him. So I was like, all right. So then boom. Couple days later, the dude Butter come over there. The shit is doing the shit again, you know. So I'm like, shit. I'm gonna go back to see what's up, cause like I say, he chilled out. Like one day he didn't do it, you know. So I figured that they probably got in his ear and told him that he wasn't supposed to do it, but he started this shit up again, like it wasn't shit, you know. So then, like a week later, you know, that's when they had a disciplinary hearing, to where you had to go to court, and they had me down as one of the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Because I was right there at the door, and then the police, they wanted me to go ahead and say what I heard a D say to the police and shit. So when I was up in the display hearing, I was like, shit, I ain't hear nothing, you know. I don't know what the fuck, you know. I ain't say it like that. I just told them I ain't hear, you know, what was going on or whatever. I ain't hear none of that stuff. I said the door was closed, so I really couldn't hear what was going on with them individuals. So they was like, so you didn't hear him say, they ended up peeling them off the walls and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, I ain't hear none of that. So, boom. I guess what ended up happening by them having nobody aboard they can actually say that this person did said this and this person said that, they ended up dismissing the case. You know what I'm saying, on D, because they charged him with I think it was disrespect to an officer or something like that. So he ended up beating the case. So he ended up coming out the hole like a couple days later after he beat the case. So a couple days later, he come back to the same dorm. Boom. But different cell. You know, now he's up on the top tier, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. He's not by me, he's on the top tier. So I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying, when I come out, it's the first person I look. So he come over to me. First thing he said was, you know, hey man, you know what I'm saying, he appreciates, you know what I'm saying, me looking out for him on getting that case dropped because I didn't have to say all that stuff. And I was like, shit, that's cool. And he was like, yeah, thanks for giving me that tobacco too. And I was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of happy right then and there. And he was like, shit, I've been hearing, you know what I'm saying, some people been saying some bad things about people around here. And I was like, shit, they have you? And he was like, yeah. He was like, what's up with that dude Butter? And I was like, shit, yeah, he been saying some more disrespectful ass shit to me, like you gonna do something to me once you get out the hole or whatever. He was like, nah, I talked to one of your Muslim brothers a while back, and I already done told him, you know, they already done kind of explained to me, you know what I'm saying, because they already know how I am around the pod and stuff, that I just be doing a lot of crazy stuff. They already know that, you know, don't they told him don't be trying to do nothing to you or whatever, just holler at them. So I was like, oh, okay, now I know why. Like I said, I seen them talking one day, but I ain't say that to him, but it just put it like a bell in my head, like, damn, okay, now I know what's up. So he was like, shit, I'm gonna go down here and holler at that dude Butter, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. So then he go downstairs, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he get down there, that's all you hear is the motherfucking cannons going off down there. Instead, like I said, downstairs, boom, 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 boom. I mean, it was going on for a minute down there in that motherfucking cell. Boom, 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 boom. So I get up, you know what I'm saying? I look down, everybody else looking down, it's still going on over there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Then all of a sudden, you hear Butter coming running out to say, ah, he start running, hit that motherfucker buzzer, beep, 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 beep. For the guards, you know, and send them come look down there at him. He was like, ah, he started screaming and stuff like that. And the guards looking down at them. Because, like I said, I'm upstairs. I can kind of see what the guards doing. So they're looking down at him. They kind of confused because they don't know why he running up out the cell like that. So then one of the guards come down there. When they finally come down there, they see that something was going on. So then they end up hitting that motherfucker button up on him. Boop, 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 boop. So then, boom. That's when, you know what I'm saying, shit, the people come up in there, when they come up in there, shit, they go ahead and rush dude up out there. And then, like, probably about 10 minutes later, that's when, you know what I'm saying, the police come in there, grab D, you know what I'm saying, put him in handcuffs, you know what I'm saying, take him up out with him and stuff. I guess dude told or butter told on him or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, like I said, when you get yourself involved in situations like that, sometimes you might do like the simplest thing. It could be something small or whatever, by not giving somebody a book or something like that, and then end up having yourself in a situation to where you don't have no control over. I mean, I didn't know that, you know, all this was going to be happening to me or whatever, but shit, it ended up playing out like that to where it kind of benefited me, you know what I'm saying, in the end, because shit, no telling what it would have happened if the Muslim brothers wouldn't have already done told that dude, D, you know, what could happen, you know what I'm saying, if he probably did something to me or whatever. I don't know what they told him, but I know that they talked to them and try to even out the situation. But yeah, this is your boy Fats checking in with you with another one. Y'all stay tuned. And like I said, make sure that y'all look at the video Friday so that y'all can get in tune with the next lottery ticket that we trying to do. So y'all be peaceful and y'all stay up.